if you place an order with me. I'm Melissa Thomas from C2C Stamping, and I'm super excited about what we're going to make today. So I am featuring a brand new product. They are the Gilded Wing Accents butterflies. You can see there's a whole beautiful sheet of them, and we're going to pop out a couple of them to do a project. And when you get your packet, you'll have the ingredients to make these 2 cards. So I'm trying to find the 2 guys that match. I'm gonna put this over here. We're also playing with the Beautiful Ordinary Life Designer Series paper. That's the paper that came in the May catalog. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna poke out all of the little pieces. I could use my pokey tool, I can use scissors, I could use tweezers if I had them on my desktop. I know I'm a terrible crafter, I don't have tweezers. So when you get your butterfly, you're gonna wanna poke out all the pokey things. All right. And then we're gonna do a little bit of ink blending. So if you've got some blending brushes, that's great. These are pretty sturdy butterflies, so you don't, you want to be careful with the little, antennas, but the body of the butterflies is pretty good. So I'm gonna make sure I can see us live so that I don't miss us. There we are. All right. And see if you guys have any questions. I also have quite a bit of the July online exclusive product, and I want to show you some of it. And I've got some big plans with some of it, so I hope that you'll be a part of those plans. Let me see here if I can get all these. There's a lot of them. That's okay. They're coming out really easily though. Great, super. Okay, so we got our little pile of trash. The other thing that started today is the new July, is the new join special and the new joining process. So if you're interested in joining my team, there's this really lovely welcome box that we're now sending everybody, and it includes a cute little pop-up trash can, a pencil pouch, a really lovely Stampin' Up! Pen, a nice D block, the one that like I use for everything that's like nice and thick, and a kit that makes 8 cards. And the idea is you'll also get 8 catalogs with that. So like you could hand them out to like friends and family and people that you think might be interested in crafting with you. So that's a $65 value, and that's being included in the welcome, in your welcome box and with your Stampin' Up! Demonstratorship. So if you're interested, it's $100, and you can get a $125 coupon that you'll apply to your first order. So it's a little bit of a different process now. You join for the $100, and then you immediately get a coupon that you then go into the system and you place your own order, and you get $125 off your first order, which is amazing because everything over that then starts to apply to your first quarter as a demonstrator, which is awesome. So, all right, so the idea behind these guys is that they actually line up, which is super cute, but we're going to use this one as a mask, and we're gonna flip it over, and we're gonna color some of the back. But what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna just use it as a mask, and we're gonna go like 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do some cute ink blending on here. So I'm gonna use, for this one, I'm not gonna use the blue. I'm gonna use the Flirty Flamingo and the Daffodil Delight. And I'm gonna grab my brushes. Oh, let's see. Oh, and my sheet. So I always like to keep a little sheet, scratch paper nearby, because whenever I'm ink blending, I always manage to get a lot of ink in that first kind of push off. And so my goal is to kind of get rid of that. And then I'm going to gently, we're gonna kind of come in I'm just holding down kind of firm, being careful around the antennas. And I'm hoping I can just do that. We'll see how good I am at this. I need to I'm such a lefty. I can't do this with my right hand. Okay, so we're gonna lift that one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Every time I do this, I'm always like, oh, that's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put the yellow away because I'm then gonna take a pink brush and I'm gonna do a little bit with the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm gonna add a couple more butterflies on here. So this guy's gonna go like on here, and I'm gonna have them overlap a little bit. And this is a smaller brush, so I don't know if that's gonna be beneficial or not, but we'll find out. See, his little antennas move. They're probably the weakest part of the whole situation. Ooh, that is very dark. All right, well, there you go. See, I'm human. We're living and learning, right? So one of the things you could do is you could use like our repositionable glue, the Tombow glue, and you could let this get tacky. Like you could try to glue on the underside, but I want to use the underside. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do in a minute, but okay, let's see. Oh, that's still really pretty though. Okay, fun. And then we're gonna do one more. I'm gonna kind of do them like off to the side a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna try not to, oh, I'm sorry, buddy, with your antennas. You can see that antenna kind of got blown out pretty early on, so it's okay, buddy. Okay. The key is to hold it down pretty steady. Okay, that's still really, really pretty. So then what I want to do is I want to flip this guy over if he's still in good shape, which he is, thank goodness. I think that's pretty good. And we're going to layer him on top of this guy. So I'll kind of bend those guys back. And I'm going to add some color to the back of this one. So this one, I'm just going to do over here. And this one I'm going to do probably all three colors. So I'll start with a little bit of blue. This is Pool Party, which is just one of the matching colors from this set. And we'll start the blue at the bottom. And Pool Party is a really light color, and my pad's probably pretty, you know, well loved. I like to pull the color from the edges because that's where we don't stamp. So that tends to be a little bit darker, which is good. And I like a less juicy pad because I tend to make less boo-boos. So I'm gonna kind of bring that up like halfway-ish. And then I'm gonna add I'm gonna kind of make like a sunsetty butterfly. And then I'm gonna come in with the Flirty Flamingo. And I'm gonna try to come in kind of light. Blend in the middle. And then I'm gonna come in, because Flirty Flamingo can get really bright. And then the yellow. And I'm gonna rotate because I'm a lefty. I should respect my leftiness. And we're gonna blend some of this. And you can see with the antennas, I'm kind of using not a circular motion because I don't want them to get too like bent out of shape. Okay, that's pretty. Ooh, that's very soft. That's some good blending. I normally come in really heavy and hot on blending, so I took it easy there. That's good. Okay, you can see I've been doing a lot of blending lately. I've actually been working on the virtual album retreat, which has been fun. It's actually the one from last summer. I'm just really, really behind. And so, yeah, so that's been what I've been working on lately. All right. A lot of blending involved in that. All right, so I have this piece of paper. I actually wanted it to go to the edges. I'm also gonna make sure my hands are clean before I start touching a bunch of white paper. All right, so I wanted these to come to the edge, but I only had a 4-inch strip. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut down the middle. And then when I glue these pieces on, then I'm not super worried about it, but I'm gonna come a little lower than half, so they're not gonna be halfway, they're gonna be lower, but I'm gonna glue them so they butt up to the edge. And hopefully I'll remember to glue them, you know, top, bottom. It'd be bad if I flipped them right. So I'll try to get them to line up as best I can. Okay, so then this panel is gonna go on top and I'm gonna put it up with some dimensionals. So we're gonna get some dimensionals. I think I've got some edges here. You know, I've been in many dimensional land, and that's fine for like 90% of what we do. But in this case, big ones are better. Put these little guys over here. Okay. And then I need a sentiment. So I'm gonna use the Peachy Vibes stamp set to do the sentiments on this one because I really like it. And I just think it's such a cute, but the sentiments are so cute. Like, sending you good vibes, you're golden, to my sweet friend. It's just a sweet set. So I'm gonna do a, like a bar piece, and I think I need to use Pool Party. Good thing I've got lots of scrap pieces for this. And this one is gonna say to my sweet friend. So we're gonna stamp this and I'm gonna have it probably run the full gamut of the piece. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I wanted to put it up here, but I don't know that I like it there. So I might put it down here, but I do kind of want it centered. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. There you go. Okay, so I probably should have trimmed it first, but that's okay. I had thought about doing angled edges, but I don't want to, so. All right, so 4 1/4. Let's cover that up before that becomes an accident, just waiting to happen. 4 1/4. And then in the butterflies, there are a bunch of cute little baby butterflies. And I think one of those would be really cute over here. So we're gonna grab one of those guys. Because I don't want to complicate it with like a whole bunch of like extra, you know, embellishments and stuff. But these butterflies are really, really cute. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of glue here in the middle just to kind of hold it down. Because we're creating kind of like a bar that runs across the top. I don't want to add like a whole bunch more dimensions. So like 1 dimension is probably good. Right side up would be good. All right, I think right there is really cute. And then we're gonna get a little glue dot for this guy. What a cute card, right? So when you get this packet in the mail, if you place an order with me in the month of July, you will get you'll get like the butterflies and all the pieces of paper to make everything. And then you can use whatever sentiment set you have, and whatever colors you have to, blend and do this. But we do have two sizes of blending brushes. We have the large and the small. I use mine and I kind of dedicate like this is yellow and this is pink. And then, you saw I just kind of rubbed them out, on the paper. All right, so our second card is gonna use some more of this fun paper, and we're gonna fold that and get that all lined up. I am using thick white for my card base. I still think that thick white is a good idea. Got a piece of this pretty DSP. You could use the other side too if you wanted, but we're gonna use the colorful side. And hopefully my guy will look good with it. All right, so we're gonna mount that. And then I have a 3x3 square here. We're gonna end up putting this on here with this, but I'm gonna put the sentiment and I'm gonna stamp the sentiment first before I glue that guy on. I just wanted to kind of see where he went in relation to my sentiment, which is sending you good vibes. So, all right, sending you good vibes. Cute, 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 cute. Okay, so this one's just gonna go down flat. I know it feels sacrilegious to like tape a gold butterfly down. To me, that's just so pretty, but it's fine. All right, and there's a couple of different styles of butterflies in here, so but whatever butterfly you get, it's still gonna be gorgeous. And then we're gonna get some more glue dots. I put them away like I was finished with them, which is really funny. So I find it easiest to like just pick it up with my fingernail and put it on the paper. Apparently not that time though, because why not? All right, never mind. Sometimes it's easier to just like take your item and bring whatever you're trying to glue dot to the glue dot. Sometimes neither one is great. This is so funny. I like never have had issues with glue dots before. Today's my day, right? All right, we'll use our snips to do it, our scissors. Okay, it's like glue dot resistant. Well, this is hilarious. Okay. Like, why aren't you sticking? All right. Well, it's like glue dot resistant. That's kind of weird. I might have to use like the Tombow on the middle. Oh, and I've like somehow damaged the front of it by doing all that. Well, I think that's okay. Okay, there he goes. Whew. I don't know, that was wild. All right, and then I'm gonna make a cute little tab over here. I want it to be a little less than 3 inches. It's just gonna add a little bit of detail. So I'm gonna do like 2.5. And all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of detail onto this. Some visual interest. But like, that's it. Okay. I'll just make sure it's straight. And then we're gonna put a few more dimensionals on here. I'll use some of the bigger guys on this side to cover that up. Make sure it's secure. There we go. Maybe we'll put one under there. All right. So in addition to these very cute butterflies coming out today, we have 2 new kits. There's the Daisy Days, which is a scrapbooking kit that's like an 8x8 scrapbook or 6x6. It's very, very cute. And there's a new card kit that came out today too. I'm gonna go a little higher than center. So cute. Okay, there's our 2 cards for our July free class, which I think these are absolutely gorgeous. And then we have a ton of new product that has come out. So I wanted to kind of show you a little bit of it and let you know like my plans. So when I was at home office a couple weeks ago, which was a really great trip, we got the opportunity to see how they made this stamp, how they made the design for it, and they used a linoleum and they like carved this image out. And so Inked Floret is one of the new stamps in the July online exclusives, and I love this and I can't wait to play around with it some. I love a one stamp and done kind of situation, but you could like add a bunch of colors to it. I don't know. There's just a lot that can be done. And so, give Inked Floret. I know it's another flower, but it's a really pretty one. And it's kind of like a nondescript flower. And so, I don't know. I kind of like that. Anyway, super excited about that. There is a whole bunch of Halloween coming out. And so I'm going to move these guys up here. And I am partnering up with my friend June, and we are going to do a Ghouls Night in the fall. So just, hang tight for that. But there's a really pretty new kind of shimmery iridescent black ribbon. The cutest embellishments I've ever seen in my life. Don't buy them all, please. But these little adhesive backed bats, ghosts, and dots. Come on, seriously. Super fun. Web of Fun. Look at that. He's so cute. I love him. So Web of Fun. I got the dies and everything. There's a new pack of paper, Spooktacular Designer Series paper that have these large faces on them that are really cute. And then there's a really cute paper pack and sticker set, Frightfully Fun Times. This is the sticker set. I just think these cats with these eyes are really, really cute. So it's got a lot of like cute words and stuff. So if you are doing scrapbooking, this is a great set, but we're probably going to use these for cards. And then there's a pack of paper that is also, I think, called Frightfully Fun. And it has the spooky trees. It's got like some swirls. It's got some of those cats and ghosts, which are really funny. More of the cats. Come on. They're so funny. And the witch's hat. Anyway, more cute ghosts. I love cute. You guys know cute Halloween is my jam. So another kind of spooky night scene, which is fun. Some more stars. So very, very excited about Halloween. This traditionally is the only Halloween that we get from Stampin' Up. There's another stamp set as well. So, if you like to do Halloween projects, now's your time. And then Woodland Wishes is a new stamp set that we are going to feature for Merrymakers. So Merrymakers is back, our 4 months of Christmas cards. We're actually upping the number of cards. So you're going to make 36 cards in 4 months. And I've got some really cute designs featuring the stitched Seasons paper and the Woodland Wishes. Very cute. And then we have Pretty Poinsettia is our other one. And we're going to do that with the In Color Gingham, which is really pretty. And that's a brand new paper too. There's new Christmas ribbon and buttons. And I don't know. There's a ton of good Christmas stuff in the online exclusives. And then the last piece of the online exclusives that I'm personally excited about is I'm a Sigma Kappa, as many of you might know. And our story flower is the violet, and we have a gorgeous violet paper, and I'm going to be hosting a Sister Sunday class in August, and we're going to be making some really cute violet cards. So if you're interested in that, I will be posting information and registration for that soon. I want to just show you, let's see, it's just so pretty. So the paper has like some really beautiful die cut pieces, and yeah, I'm just really, really excited about the new Violet Suite. And so if you haven't seen the online exclusives, they just came out today. Let me know if you need any help with your July order. If you place a July order, then you will get this as a thank you. And I'm just so thankful for you guys. Thankful that you're here week in and week out. Oh, thank you so much. I love this paper and I love these butterflies. Thank you, Jeanette. Yeah, I just think that this is a really fun combo. So hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you need to place an order, I'll put my link down below. But thanks so much for joining, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye, everyone. Happy summer. Happy July.